today is called Learning from the Virtual Course, Artificial Intelligence and Challenge Integration. We are Luisina Ferrante and Florencia Guastavino from Wikimedia, Colombia. And we will start with a small timeline about AI and our talks and different activities. Since 2022, AI questions started to appear as a topic in our lectures. First of all, were like small questions, so what about AI and what can you say about this topic? But in 2023, this was more a demand from teachers, especially about how to work with AI in classrooms, what were the challenges that AI were bringing to every teacher in Argentina. So in 2024, we decided to address the subject and to think a new virtual course specifically about AI. The virtual course was called Inteligencia Artificial, sus desafíos en el ámbito educativo, or Artificial Intelligence and Challenge Integration. It has a bimodality with synchronic and asynchronic lessons. It was open to teachers of education, of secondary schools and universities in Argentina, but also in Latin America and the Caribbean. It was, of course, free, and it was done in October 2024 with 5 weeks of classes, each week one class. And so we are going to show some learnings we got from this course. The first one is about partnership. Of course, we are not specialists in AI, and we felt that we needed to learn more about these topics before we can dictate our own classes. So we started looking for allies. We allied with the Media and Information Literacy Alliance of UNESCO. That was also really important because they also certificate the course, and for teachers in our country, it's really a backup to have like a UNESCO logo in the certificate, and also with the other voices or las otras voces organizations that work with media and information literacy in Argentina. And especially we asked for teachers that were really specialized on the subject. The first teacher was Silvia Bachel. She's from Las Otras Voces, and she's a media and information literacy. We wanted to talk about AI from media and information literacy because we think that it's not like something that pop up from nothing, but we can cross about the history of digital education and what the challenges of AI are right now, but in a dialogue what we were doing before and what we can do in the future. And especially we had a lot of really great teachers specialized in computing. Matías López-Rosenfeld, Daniela Villani, and Laura Alonso, they did the classes about what is AI, how does it work, how these machines are trained. And it was really important because in Argentina, not everyone knows about this. So, and that were the questions that teachers had. And well, then we had a special class with Julio Alonso and Ofelia González Ocampo, that are teachers that have been working with us since a long time ago, and they are specialists in how to implement these tools in education. So it was like a multiple address topics. As I said, the proposal was like a fusion about some technical issues, but especially about ethical aspects and teacher concerns that are really also a demand of teachers in Argentina. And also, what have we done in that course is like put this in dialogue with Wikimedia concerns. So it was really important for us to talk with our community, to talk about where were the reality of the discussions in our community, and we made a specific class about Wikimedia and AI. So it was also a topic that was addressed in the course.
So, thank you. Well, we have some impact and that we want to share and also to focus because we think that it's important to learn from our courses what is happening in that moment and how we can continue thinking new experiences for teachers training in relation with the topics that teachers need to continue training and to go to their classrooms with more tools. So we divide the impact in different moments. The first moment that we want to highlight was the registration moment. We have more than 600 people registered to this course with the open call that we did. 82% of them were taking Wikimedia Argentina course for the first time. You know that Wikimedia Argentina had a long story with MOOCs, So for us, that was a big and important impact, and that also showed us that AI was a big topic for teachers in our country. Then the development of the course, we had 150 people actively participating in the synchronous classes. As Flor said, the course has 5 weeks, had 5 weeks. Each week we have an expert talking about a specific topic related with AI, and we have a lot of teachers there participating, and also not only in the synchronous, also in the asynchronous classes that we did in our virtual campus, where we have forums for teachers to share what they need for that moment, and also the fears, the challenges in that asynchronous classes. Flor and I were the tutors, so we were there all the time with teachers, and we feel that that was really important. And other thing that is also important is 90 teachers handing in the final work of the course. And this is also to highlight, because we know that there is a big dropout usually in months in relation with the beginning of the course and the end of the course. And this shows that it was a topic that we need to be there facing with teachers what we can help them in the trainings and the pedagogical strategies to face their classes. Thank you. In the closing survey that we did, that we always done this kind of survey when we finish a course, mostly the majority of the teachers said that they really liked the modality of the proposal, that was this synchronous and asynchronous proposal. And also they highlight the warm atmosphere and the support that we did during all the course. And also they focus in something that is important for us and that we still working on it, that is that they said that perhaps it would be valid for them to have more time to exchange and to share their experimentation in the classes between teachers, not only with experts, between the teachers that were doing that course. So in this point, we think that the learnings that come are the learnings that we are right now implementing in our virtual course this year. So, here, I need this. These learnings, by the very beginning, we know that it's essential to offer courses for teachers on topics that are urgent and have a direct impact in the classroom. And this is something that it's important because perhaps this course is different for our Wikibridges MOOC, WikiQuantes, that is a course that we only teach teachers on how to edit Wikipedia or Wikidata or Wikimedia Commons. This course was different, perhaps was only a class about Wikimedia, and the other classes was about theory of AI, critical thinking in relation with AI, and political thinking in relation with AI in our education field. So for us, this was important, and we think that teachers really value that dialogue that we open with this course. And then other learning is that working with key alliances is very important, and also to bring to our course specialized teachers in relation with this topic was crucial, because we don't want only academics talking to academics. We want teachers talking to teachers, and teachers that are researching those things talking to teachers. So that was for us like a big point. And then all these learnings help us to take into account the feedback of those that were participating in the classrooms, and that help us to design this new work, these new virtual courses that we are doing right now, where we decided to put more space in or moments in the course for teachers to talk to teachers. So, I don't know. Thank you very much. And suggestions?
Comentarios.
Siempre. John.
No, this is amazing work. Thank you very much. I'm a fan of you. I learned the first time I connected with Wikipedia was with you. So thank you very much. I'm not tired. I'm of working and saying to you, thank you for your work.
Just one thing I forgot to mention that Jackie was part of the classes of Wikimedia, so really thank you for her because she did a great job also.
Thank you. Congratulations, and there's some great metrics for an asynchronous and synchronous course. I wanted to know a bit more details about the contents of the course, if maybe you could just explain that. And in this new version as well, like what some of your goals are, and how could maybe this be shared with other movement entities.
Okay. About the content, we have 5 classes. The first one was, as we said, of media and information literacy, that in Spanish it's called AMI, Alfabetización Mediática Informacional. As I said before, we wanted to link this topic with what teachers have been done before in education, because we think that always teachers say like, oh no, this new tool, what I'm going to do right now. So everyone is so scared, and so we wanted to think that what you have done 2 years ago, you can do it right now with AI. You just have to think like what were the values of what you did before. So don't be scared and go ahead. So that was the first class. Then we have 2 classes with the computer teachers about how these systems are trained, where the data is taken, and how they are armed. And then we have a topic on ethics discussions, bias especially,
And human rights.
And human rights, and what are the problems that these tools can have. And then we have a class on Wikimedia perspective. Jackie presented the work she has been done in Mexico, and we also talk about our position of Wikimedia Argentina and what the debates in the community are. And then we have the last class that was with some tools, like get to know some tools, how are they used, and we make an open resource that is Wikimedia Commons. It's in Spanish, but it's about like some tips, especially on prompting and how you can use that in the classroom. So that was the tip. We have 3 minutes.
So I'm curious to understand what is the partnership thing, and like, did you actually have to pay for like some of the like courses, and like how did you fund that?
Okay, the partnership with UNESCO Mill Alliance, that is the bigger one, was in a particular this approach that Flor shared about AMI, or in media and information literacy, and how this approach with the discussions between education and artificial intelligence, and how Wikimedia and Wikimedia tools can help in this discussion, taking into account the importance of free culture, open source, and all those kind of doubts that people or teachers has when we are talking about these things in classrooms. And then the other people that participate, the other experts, yes, we pay them. They are teachers, they are researchers, and in all the course that Wikimedia Argentina does, we pay the teachers that with the expert classes.
And how do you fund that?
With our yes.
UNESCO didn't put funds, no, but they put the logo, but it's really important for us because it's funny, but in Argentina, we have something that is called puntaje docente, that if you do a course, you get some points, and that points give you more benefits to work in schools. So if you have a certificate that has UNESCO logo, maybe you don't have the official points, but it's really valuable. So we think that there are good alliances because you can get a lot of media like propaganda. That is not the specific word.
No, and something that was really good was that teachers told us that this kind of certificate that we were giving without these official points for teachers, it was took by the curricula head of official Ministry of Education as point for teachers. So that is good for us.
And just to close, what we are doing now, in this year, we have the same course, but with another ally that is the Universidad de San Andrés. And we fusion a course that was about human rights in internet, and now it's with also AI perspective, and it's 8 classes. And we added 2 classes on how to use these tools and what to do in the classroom because of the feedback we were telling. So we are trying this, maybe next year we can tell you, but we think it's really interesting, and we have a lot of people like register on the course.
100 of teachers did the first synchronous class.
Thank you.